Hi, everyone. It's Melissa Davis from By Mimi with Love, and I'm coming to you on a Monday morning um, from Oregon, from Happy Valley, Oregon. I'm at Melody's, and I have been extremely sick the past couple of days, but I am fine now, much better. And so I wanted to come on this morning and do a live and say hi to everybody and share my collage that I did. And this collage is for a new collab, a new hashtag, and that's created and hosted by Melody of Melody Made. And of course, I'm going to jump on that hashtag with her. So we invite everyone else to do it. And what this is about is hashtag art therapy with us. So I think that's going to be, you know, really interesting and a lot of fun for everyone. I'm really looking forward to it. Plus, hopefully, it will help us all grow, and get a better understanding of ourselves and others around us. And what Melody is going to do is once a month, she is going to, on the first of each month, she is going to um, show you what she's created and tell you what the prompt is at the beginning of the month. Hi, Linda. Hi, cutie. Hi, Annie. I am feeling much better. I was so sick yesterday and the day before. I am feeling much better. I got really sick. Hi, Gloria. Thanks for coming by, guys. I am doing this morning. I wanted to come on live and say hi to everybody and let y'all know I'm much better. And also, I wanted to share my hashtag art therapy with us. And this is a new collab being hosted by Melody um, of Melody Made. So, and she's going to give a prompt at the first of each month. Hi, Melody. And then you just use that word and do a collage, a journal. You do create any piece of art you want to express your feelings about that word or that prompt. And this month was her first month. A lot of you have already seen her video. And her word was boundaries. Okay. So, boundaries. That's a big word, guys, when you think about it. Boundaries. What does boundaries mean to you? Hi, Mari. For me, boundaries means it's where I draw the line for all the people in my world. So, from your children to your spouse to your friends, your siblings, all of these people and the public have you have different boundaries, right? For all of these people. And that's what I wanted to express in my collage. And I did do a collage this month. And hi, Maury. Hi, guys. I'm so glad everybody came. So here's my collage, guys. This is not about as much creating something pretty as it is about art therapy and getting those feelings out in whatever way artistically that you can. So here is my collage, okay? And because Melody's sitting here, I want to show you hers in comparison. Because, boundaries mean different things for everyone, right? So on my collage, you're going to see that right here, the biggest circle is the entire public. That is the public world. And this is down here, the smallest circle is my inner circle. So naturally, the general public would be in my outer circle. And then here's the boundary. I have set a boundary for the public. In other words, I'm not going to walk up to a cashier and say, wow, I'm feeling really sick today. Most of the time, if you speak to a cashier, no matter how you're feeling, they say, hi, how you doing? And you say fine. Whether you're fine or not, that's exactly what you say. Hi, Dahlia. Yes, Annie, boundaries are so important. So you communicate differently between these boundaries, right? So if I'm talking to someone out in public, I'm so super aware of being polite, what I'm saying, um, you know, etiquette, being properly addressing people properly, because chances are we won't see this group more than once in our life, right? Then you get down to my second boundary, and this is me. Now, this includes me because I'm willing to share a more personal part of life with my life. It shows that this lady is naked. This is me being private. I'm more private than I would be down here, but I'm a lot less private than I would be in the outer public. So, general friends, acquaintances, people I've met, those go in this circle. They know me a little, you know, they know what I like, my taste. Hi, Tina McCall. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming. But for the most part, this group, like they may know my that I like to craft or play games, but they're not going to know my innermost personal feelings. And that's when you get down to oops, I'm doing horrible with her camera. You get down to this inner circle. And in my inner circle, I've got children, my pets. Now, I don't have a spouse, but all my closest friends, families, the people that know my inner secrets are in my inner circle. And that is a boundary set right there. But I've got this key. And this key means that anyone that is here, right, they have a key to get into my inner circle. They're here. I've already become friends with them. But if they use the key, they can get into my inner circle. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to tell you. So here is my public Mimi with my boundaries, right? That's the public Mimi. Then here is where I open up a little. I give of myself more. I let someone know me more. Oh my goodness. Hi, Tina. I've missed you, sweet girl. Hi, hi, hi. And then here is this beautiful key because if you've reached this part, I'm already liking you. I'm already liking who you are, and you are probably already liking who I am. So there's a key for you to enter my inner circle. And once you enter this circle, these people in here are the people that I'm willing to do the most for in my life. I'll wake up in the middle of the night to answer their phone call. I'll rush to them in an emergency. I would give them the last piece of bread that I had to eat in this circle. And that's why it's such a smaller circle, because this is the circle that we deplete the fastest. We are nicer to these people, right? We're nicer to these people. Then when we get here, we're even nicer. These are our loves. And when you spend all of your inner circle time with this outer circle, this circle is going to get depleted and you're going to lose. You're going to lose stuff. You're going to lose people. Yet we find ourselves being nicest to strangers. That's who we're nicest to, is strangers. Then we struggle with our own selves because we always feeling inadequate, just excluded, all the things, all the self talk that happens are right here. And the people that can see through that are going to end up in your inner circle. That's my expression of boundaries. That's how I feel about it. I would love if anyone wants to join Melody's hashtag define boundaries for yourself. You can make a card, you can make an ATC, you can draw a picture, you can do anything you want. You can use a pre made card or a pre made picture or paper to express how do you feel about boundaries, guys? Am I close to how you all feel or am I way off? Tina McCall says, thank you. I have been missing in action because I have quietly suffered with CPTSD and anxiety for 13 years. I really miss you all. This is a good topic. Tina McCall, oh my gosh, sweetheart. I want this to be another opportunity for us to join as a group, be emotional support, encourage each other to get on here and say, I'm feeling like a piece today. Um, I feel down and I don't know why. I'm sad and I don't understand it. Or I'm in a pissy mood. I'm pissed off at the world. I think we all feel these emotions. It's what we do with them. Just like Tina is saying, you know, she's been missing in action. What our minds go through when they experience tragedies and problems and stress can really close us down, people. And I have found that working with Melody, her and I getting started with this art therapy, for instance, I'm going to steal one of her prompts. For any of you that haven't watched her video yet, we're going to be painting rocks and throwing them into a body of water. Melody used this rock to make poop. There's poop, and it says poop, poop. Is this poop? Is that poop? It's poop. Because her dog's been paying her um, behavioral problems through pooping. And she may or may not get upset with Melody's behavior. So it doesn't matter what it is, guys, okay? You can do anything you want to. Um, Melody said, my anxiety has messed with my motivation for the last 6 months. And I will say, I definitely have been a witness to that. Annie says, yes, we do feel all those emotions, especially hurt so much more from the people we love. Oh, it does. It does. Guys, if your husband's hurt you, he kicked you right in the vagina. I'm sorry. If you've hurt your husband, you kicked him right in the balls. But here's the thing, the good thing about that is no other man can hurt you in the vagina and no other woman. That's why you need boundaries, not only as they come in, but as you put them out. If you're mad at your husband in your inner circle because he hurt you in the vagina, you're liable to take it out on these people. But more than likely, you're going to take it out on the ones that are closer to you or closest to you. Because remember, we're all so daggone sweet when we're out in public, right? I'm getting real. This is what this is about. It is, guys. I need this. I need your all support. I have struggled with chronic depression, anxiety all my life. And for the first time in my life, I've chosen to live for me, to do the things that I've always wanted to do. And in order to do that, I've got to get my mind healthy so I don't obsess over who might not like me. So I don't obsess over do I fit in? That's not important. Once you are happy with yourself, people see that. They have no choice but to be happy with you because you're happy with yourself. It's when we allow people to see our vulnerable side that we're investing in them and they start entering these two circles. So you got to be selective about it. You got to be selective. Mari M says, it's so true. Sometimes we're just so scared to admit it or talk about it since family sometimes tells us it's a phase or your menopause. Guys, I went through menopause. Um, and it's rough. But everything we feel is not so easily because of phase or because of a menopause. You don't even always, if you have the illness of chronic depression, you don't have to have a tragedy happen. You don't have to have an emergency. You don't have to have the sky is falling in order for you to be in trouble. If you suffer from anxiety, unfortunately, it doesn't just come when you're stressed. It will often come when you're not expecting it at all. Hi, Yvonne Alvizio. Thank you for coming in. But you guys see what I'm saying? Am I making sense? I don't want to ramble because I think this is very significant. And I would love to see, especially if you do this, please help everybody by explaining why. Because, like you saw, Melody's definition and perception is entirely different than mine. Hers is more abstract, mine is quite literal. But please share with us because I really think we can help each other. And it doesn't matter if there's one person here or three. I'm reaching out to you guys to help me in this journey. The more people that show me vulnerability, the more able I am to be vulnerable. So check yourselves. Check yourselves. What do you want to work on? What can we do together? What can you express in your art that you haven't been able to? What dirty secret can you tell? Okay? Tina said that's exactly right about chronic depression and anxiety. I have it every day. Sometimes there are triggers, but mostly it's just right. It's just there. I mean, honest to goodness, the other day, just me and Melody both got triggered, and most of it was our puppies were driving us insane. It can be so nothing, and a lot of times I will advise everyone if you are experiencing extreme depression or extreme anxiety, don't make major decisions, guys. Don't make major decisions and be careful what you say to your spouse or your loved one because it is the people that we trust to have unconditional love for us that we beat up the most because we know it's safe. So think about that. You know what I mean? Just think about it. Yes, break that mold, start doing art therapy with us. We've got nothing to lose. No one's paying anyone anything. It's just all of our opinions. I got a big mouth. I would love to hear what some of you have to say. It's so enlightening. Just listening to Melodies and mine was so enlightening to me. Share with us. Linda says, oh, bestie, it hurts to be betrayed by someone we think of as a friend. I am always here for you. Oh, Annie said, this is hitting home for me today. I was recently hurt and betrayed by someone who I thought was my friend. Exactly. And we can talk about this, guys. We don't need to know names. We don't even have to know issues. I just want Annie to be able to voice, I'm struggling with this. And then Tina is like, what is therapy? Okay, I'll get to that in just one second, Tina. But Tina recognized it for Annie. And just having someone say, hey, I hear you, that's valid. I'm listening, really helps me. Art therapy, Tina, is like you felt yesterday or the worst, maybe the worst day of when you were missing in action. Try when you're feeling that way. Go to your craft desk, your table, or wherever. Tear up magazines, draw, paint. Try to get on paper what you're feeling. Choose a word. Choose a word or go along with Melody's prompts. This month's prompt is boundaries. I love you too, Annie. Melody said, Tina, I struggle every day too. I needed an outlet to heal and draw strength from my friends. Yes, they're there. They're there. One thing I have learned as an old lady is ask. Ask people for what you need. Ask. Say, I'm hurting. Could you hold my hand? My husband kicked me in the vagina. Have you ever had that happen? Are your kids not speaking to you? Are they mad at you? Do you feel depleted? Do you feel hopeless? Most of these things we're all feeling at one time or another. Let's share them, guys. Let's see if we can all grow a little bit. Yvonne said, so true. Just knowing someone is listening and can empathize can give you strength. That's so true, Yvonne. It is so, just, I've had several people that are with us right now in this group that have said, oh, Mimi, that's awful. I'm sorry you got hurt. I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry that someone, to know that they valued me enough to listen and they valued me enough to care and respond is absolutely majestic to me. Tina, I so hear you. I just so hear you. Um, we need to get you there, sweetie. We need to get you there. I want you back at your desk. Linda said, my mom and I had boundary issues, but therapy helped me deal with it, and it's so much better now. Well, of course, right? Her mom moves into her home, and she's always head honcho. And in comes her mother, who has somewhat been an authority figure in her whole life. And she comes into the home. Of course, they've got different issues and different boundaries. You've got to set boundaries. Because what happens, people, when you don't set boundaries is either intentionally or unintentionally, people go too far. And once they go too far, the hurt is there. They slept with your husband. They, as Melody tells me all the time, I didn't sleep with her husband. I didn't kick her dog. I didn't steal her house, you know? So you've got to keep these boundaries in place so your inner circle does not get broken. That's the most important thing, is that your inner circle doesn't get broken. Because this is our heart, guys. This is where we live. This is everything. So I don't know. Are you guys interested? You gonna hop on and do some of this with us? It would be amazing. Um, I would just love it. Please, if you do. Now, of course, I'll be typing in the hashtag. And let me remind you all again, this is Melody's collab. It's not mine. I'm just excited about it. And of course, I'm going to support her. And I'm going to do some work on myself while I'm doing it. Why not? Feelings, Melody said, is the next prompt. So if you want to be working on that, fine. Put out your boundaries, craft item at any point during the month. If you just want to get on there and talk about it, just please use that hashtag art therapy with us. Melody said, once the pain is felt, the healing needs to begin. And that's just so true. It just is so true. I mean, and I'm glad I got to talk to everybody today because I spoke to Rosemary yesterday. I was so sick, guys. I really thought something major was wrong and I was going to have to go to the doctor, but it must have just been Jack in the Box burger that got me. But I am fine now. I'm feeling much better. And I will be back on in just a little while because I want to do a processed mermaid video. So be looking for that. Thank you all so much. If you have suggestions on what I could have done better with this, on what I should have added, I am so open to suggestions, working with anyone that's interested in this. Tina, just let me know, email me. We can work some together. I just if you all have, if you all want to change this in any way or have good suggestions, let me know. I'm loving it. Thank you, Annie. I love you. I love you, Linda, Tina, Melody, all of you guys. You just mean so much. Dahlia, I just feel so good about our group. So, yeah, share some stuff with me. I love you guys. Bye and hugs from Oregon. Bye, everyone.